Today we're going to put the ESC in. That's not hard. This is the ESC right here that we're going to be replacing. This is the factory one. And here is the new one. This one will accommodate the brushless motor. And it's actually quite a bit more powerful than the factory one. So since we're trying to go fast, that'll help it. First thing we need to do is disconnect the ESC from the receiver in here. Sounds like those screws made good purchase in there. Alright, now the ESC is this one, it looks like. And that came out of slot number 3, which, oddly enough, there's 2 channel 1s, a channel 2 and a channel 3, so this would be channel 2. The first channel 1 should be your steering. There we go. Now we've got the plug out of the receiver box. And this electronic speed controller is actually screwed in. It's got accommodations for screw bosses. This one does not. This one actually will have a an adhesive pad that we'll put on here and stick it in place. And we can set that aside. And since those are good and have almost no time on them really, apart from some test passes, I'll probably put those up and use them in something else. Okay, so now we need to figure out where the new one is going to sit and how it's going to sit. This orientation would be ideal, so I can get the wires over there. But maybe this way would be ideal. I did buy extra wire in case I needed it. I'll think about placement of this ESC and I will be back shortly. Okay, so where this wanted to be, I couldn't put it down because this sticky pad just wasn't enough. There's two little rails right here where the original would sit on and then screw in place. So I made a little adapter plate. Problem is, the sticky pad doesn't really like that material. It just pops right off. So I'm going to zip tie that, solder up these wires, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I've got this zip tied in place, got everything soldered up, got my connections on. Now it's time to connect it to the receiver, and unfortunately there's not enough length to route it the way it originally would have been through this hole here and under. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to let it hang, and I just won't put the cover back on here. Make sure it's in the right orientation, which it is. Should be. Yep, I'm down on there. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to plug his battery up and make sure everything turns on. Always want to make sure the wheels are off the ground. And let me go get the controller, and I'll be right back. Always turn your controller on first. And I'm going to pull my adapter out of the battery here. And just because I'll put it in this way. Switch it on. Fan spun up. Everything seems to be fine. And we've got forward and reverse. That is already a lot more powerful than the factory one because the factory one wouldn't turn these tires into pizza cutters. See how it expands that tire? The factory motor in ESC wouldn't do that. Now I'm going to go ahead and turn it back off. Unplug that battery. Alright, and this battery was actually already on low on charge. I have not charged this battery in a while, and I've made a few passes on it. So that wasn't even as powerful as it can be. Tomorrow, I'm going to make a test trip and see how she does. Oops. Right side up, I just don't have any traction. Actually shit, it sounds like I fucked my sprue gear. I blew something up. Oh, drive shafts blew out. I blew up both drive shafts simultaneously. Found my weak point. Oopsie. Too much torque. Time for an upgrade. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Bitch, I don't care already. Alright, thanks for watching. Have a good one.